from FOMC yesterday. We've got the major dollar pairs. Starting off with DXY on the daily time frame, we can see our break of structuring towards the upside, and this is our current swing range. As you can see, we've had a big bullish reaction to FOMC yesterday. I haven't quite had the time to go through it and have a look what was said, but I'll be sure to drop some updates over the coming days. We were speaking about this lower time frame trend, which is pushing price in towards the upside, should be ready to target this week's swing high. However, I do favor some downside once we break the demand chain that's in control. I think with the peace deal, DXY has some room to come down, and if we break this low here, I'm going to be happy to look for some shorts. If we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, what we can see is we've had our bearish break of structuring towards the downside, swing high, swing low. We've got this internal trend that is currently pushing price up, but when we see this break, shorts do become valid. We've liquidated all of the available liquidity within this impulse, and I feel like a short position is my preference once we break this low over here. So what does that mean for Euro USD? We can see we've had our break of structuring towards the downside, and this is the current swing range. Similar to DXY, we've had this internal trend which has been pushing price in towards the downside. If we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, we are, however, swing bullish. We've had our most recent break of structure over here. So this is my low and this is my high. We can see this internal structure a bit clearer with price respecting the supply. This supply zone is currently in control, but there is no more liquidity available within this overall impulse. So if we are going to move up, we should start to see that V-shaped reversal from this level up, take out the supply zone, and then we can start positioning ourselves in some longs upon the retest. Moving on to GBPUSD, we can see our daily break of structuring towards the upside, and we can see our current swing range. This we have liquidated, and then we've seen that bullish reversal in towards the upside. However, if we go down onto the 4-hour time frame, we've had our most recent break of structure again in towards the downside over here. So this is currently my swing high and this is currently my swing low. Now there is no liquidity in this overall move, and it's all news related to FOMC. These highs are not clean and quite ugly, so my immediate target for GBPUSD would be these highs over here. Eventually, I am expecting some higher prices in line with my dollar bias, but for now, I am expecting at least some short-term longs up towards this point of liquidity.